Sing with a loud voice, fear God, and give glory to him, for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made heaven and earth, and the sea, and the fountains of waters. That's Revelation chapter 14, verse 7. Now, I had looked it up. The YouTube channel I was referring to on my last video before this one, the YouTube channel, the whole YouTube channel is called Purify Your Heart with Simone V. That's Purify Your Heart with, as in W and then the slash, not the whole word with. Okay. And then Simone V is her name. So that's how you find the YouTube channel. On February 20th, she did a video. It was live when she did it, but I found that specific video for the first time ever one day a couple weeks ago. And it clicked in my head about someone else that I have in mind that does the same thing that she was talking about, what false prophets do. She reveals a specific ministries, a specific woman that she knows for sure that God has revealed to her about that woman doing evil witchcraft behind the scenes of her ministries. And some of the people she works with her ministries know, and some of them don't. She explains all that, but there's a specific video talking about, I don't know what the exact video was called, but I know she did it on February 20th of 2022, so February this year. It's something about stop stealing gifts, gifts. Something about demonic is in the title, stop something. But she reveals on how some people steal your spiritual gifts as you watch the videos. She only reveals one person. She knows of more than one person, but she's not led to reveal all the names. But I'm going to reveal another one. I learned a lot from this channel when I first became more spiritually aware of things and on that path to learn more things spiritually and changing my lifestyle all the way around. But around May of 2018 is when I started getting more spiritually awake. When I was a child, I was dealing with demonic attacks, very, very heavy, but it only happened ever so often, like once every 3 years or something. And then on to my teenage years, maybe once every 4 years. And then in my adulthood, it would happen every 4 years, every 5 years, every 3 or 4 years, whatever. But remembering what I went through as a kid, believing that ghosts are real and demonic forces are real, that's why I was drawn to watching horror movies and stuff, and horror shows and thriller movies and all that. Didn't scare me really, because, I was already going through stuff spiritually as a kid that I couldn't tell no doctor, no teacher, because they'll think I'm crazy or think my parents are crazy, or my caregivers or whatever, At one time it was my mom and dad, and then at one time it was my mom and her significant other after my dad. But anyway, so check out that video on YouTube called Purify Your Heart with Simone V, and listen to her video. And then after you know for sure, and you feel in your heart and spirit that she's telling the truth, which she is, and I know it, you'll begin to start thinking back on what you listen to, who you watch, because I've had to reevaluate all that shit in my life too, because there is a channel called Infinite Waters Diving Deep. Ralph Smart. Everyone knows Ralph Smart. I've learned a lot of spiritual things from him. I've learned a lot from him, especially when I first became more spiritually awakened and stuff like that. And I started first learning things about the target individual topic, and then after learning about the government and law part of stuff, I started realizing that it's for spiritually spiritual warfare reason. That is the reason why it's happening. But anyway, Infinite Waters YouTube channel, Diving Deep with Ralph Smart. He is another one too that is a false prophet. I'm not saying what he's teaching is false, but I'm saying that as far as things that Simone V described in her video about who she exposed that does witchcraft behind the scenes in their ministries as they teach about God, he does as well. One of the things she said something about is something she's seen in her dreams, and in the summertime of last year, I had dreamed about Ralph Smart in my dream, and the weird things that happened